procrastination is the life you could have lived. So let me tell you an amazing story about procrastination. इसके कारण ये हुआ, उसके कारण ये हुआ. I did not have the right people in my team. 4 ways to postpone your procrastination. I work with women just like you and me and help them live a life of self-love, self-respect, self-worth and self-sufficiency. So let's start the journey of living your best life by getting rid of your procrastination. Procrastination is the life you could have lived. Yes, dear, that is the cost of procrastination. While some people are just passing time, life is passing them by. And before they know it, it's a game over. You know how procrastination looks like? Okay. So let me tell you an amazing story about procrastination. Do you want to hear that? Okay, wait. I'm going to tell you the story tomorrow. कल बताऊंगी मैं आपको that story. आज नहीं बताऊंगी. Will that tomorrow ever come? Will the story ever get told? Dear, you have a beautiful story inside you, a beautiful and an exciting life inside you. And it will become your reality only if you can let it come out today and not tomorrow. We put off our exercise routine until tomorrow. We continually delay finishing that project or even starting that business. We postpone all our important tasks that we know which is going to help us grow and live our lives. And then we are sitting and brooding and complaining, why isn't it happening? We start making excuses, blame everyone else, everything else. इसके कारण ये हुआ, उसके कारण ये हुआ. I did not have the right people in my team. Where is my money? And so on. Procrastination is the mother of all demons and it can literally stop you in your tracks from achieving all that you desire. But today I am going to share with you 4 ways to postpone your procrastination. But before that, let me give you my hero, what I call my superwoman introduction. I am Ritu Agarwal, mother to 2 awesome boys and married to a loving superhuman, my equal half. Once a shy, timid, quiet and a typical homemaker, evolved into a lifelong spiritual seeker, a counsellor, a psychologist, and now a people connecting, real talking, big thinking, coffee loving author and the chief Deservability coach of my company called I Deserve. I work with women just like you and me and help them live a life of self-love, self-respect, self-worth and self-sufficiency through my helpfully, mindfully, heartfully and soulfully created coaching programs, workshops and community. I cannot be limited by a box with just one label. Because I am deserving and so are you. I am living my bestest life and you can do that too, my dear. So let's start the journey of living your best life by getting rid of your procrastination. So I have always believed in creative procrastination. It works. So let's get creative. How? Let's postpone our procrastination itself in 4 very simple ways. The first and the best way to postpone your procrastination is simply do it now. Do it now, my friends. When you want to get into a swimming pool and you know that the water is very cold, what is the best way that you can get in? Hold your breath and jump right in, right? Same is the work which you know, which you have to do. Just jump in, right in. It may feel very weird and difficult in the beginning because you're not at all accustomed to this. But we all know that putting things off until the last minute is a very bad habit. But like any other bad habit, it it is rooted very deep in our subconscious mind. It is not very easy to break. It feels like the normal thing to do, and we simply continue along our path out of habit. To complete a task immediately, you have to do a forced action. Okay, करना पड़ेगा, आदत नहीं है, forcefully करना पड़ेगा, and that's it. That moment it feels like a forced action, but it's a moment when you need to force yourself and take the action. Remember that. This is the act of turning the tide. It may not be easy, but believe me, it is simple. It is very easy. We would not be talking about it, and because it is simple, it can be done. Now, step 2 to postpone your procrastination is take baby steps. Sometimes we procrastinate because the task may be terrifying to us. And with women especially, the worst habit that I have seen is the habit to postpone everything that is important for her own self. Everything. A woman will procrastinate on the things that is going to make her happy, that will make her grow in life. But again, there are women who procrastinate on almost everything in life, that like maybe decluttering, paying the bills, etc. And then they feel overburdened with so many things on her plate. Perhaps such kind of women have no possible idea on where do I start, where to start from. In these cases, it is quite fine to take one step at a time. Say you're preparing a write-up for your small business, or for the 5th time this week, you've turned on your PC and looked at the blank screen. Or you've just remembered you need to do some more research before you begin. You're still not ready, and therefore you just leave it once again. Nahi hoga mere se. In such a situation, for example, what you need to do is break down the work into smaller pieces and tackle each bit separately. Make each task an individual smaller project, and after completion of each one, celebrate and acknowledge your achievement. Our brain loves to celebrate. Once you start celebrating these smaller wins, your brain would want it more and more and more in the process. And in this way, you're going to end up completing all your tasks. Won't that be fun? This is one of my favorite ways of creative procrastination. The next step would be just to forget it. Yes, dear, just forget it. Why force the issue? If you have been dragging your feet on something for a very long time, it may all be for the best. Something somewhere is trying to tell you something. Think about something that you have been putting off again and again and again. What are the reasons that you need to complete this task in the very first place? Does someone want you to do this? What is their agenda if it is somebody else's plan? What are your reasons for this lengthy delay? I find it amazing that so many times when I put off doing something, I'm thankful that I did. When I look back, I see that in such cases, I've actually if I had done the thing, it would have been a waste of time completely. So very recently, we were supposed to go for a weekend near Mumbai. And for some reason, I was simply delaying. Pata nahi kyun? All the arrangements, packing, I was just delaying. Until the last moment, I did not do anything. We were supposed to catch the flight next morning, and I still had not done any packing. And that's when my husband told me that the flight for the week has been cancelled because of the rise in the number of COVID cases. Amazing, hai na? So, and this brings me to the 4th step, which is have a support team. Do you put off tasks because you feel that they are simply too big and complex for you to handle alone? Or because you need some assistance? Be honest with yourself. Simply ask for help. There are many resources out there that that you can get, that will be provided to you with whatever you need to do for your job. If you are a solopreneur and you've put off answering emails, then don't answer them all by yourself. Now, just hire an assistant. Find some college student that want experience. Get a family member to help. Sometimes it's not about how, but it's also about who. Instead of thinking, how can I do it? Simply think that who can do it for me? Get creative, my dear. It is said that a dream written down with a date becomes a goal, and a goal broken down into steps become a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dream comes true. So go ahead and make all your dreams come true. Start with the first step. Do it now. So I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I invite you to be a part of my I Deserve family, where we are all for one, one for all, and you can start by subscribing to my channel and by liking, commenting and sharing this video with at least 5 of your friends. Love becomes bliss, joy becomes ecstasy, and knowledge becomes wisdom only by sharing more and more. So do spread this. I wish you a life full of self-love, self-respect, self-worth and self-sufficiency, because you deserve it. Thank you so much.